Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Hardspace Shipbreaker 1.0. I have been looking forward to this day for so long, largely just due to, let's keep the oxygen drain. I'm gonna do open shift just because as much as ending shifts adds like that nice element of time limit to it, it also does slow the game down considerably as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, humankind has industrialized much of the solar system. Earth has deteriorated into a place of squalor and decay. In orbit, a new breed of workers emerged. The Shipbreaker. The labor is extremely dangerous. But, for a select few, the hazard pay is worth the risk. So I'm probably going to bop past part of the tutorial. This is the fourth time I think I've done this. Every time they came out with a major update, they'd wipe progress. And so I have been through this before. Let's see. Shipbreaker application paved the way to the Galaxy program. Update on your application status. Greetings, Citizen LF2911880S. Congratulations, you have been accepted into LYNX Corporation's pioneering Pave the Way to the Galaxy program. Your selection was based on above average physical and cognitive ability. You were assigned to Salvage Station number 42, designation Morrigan. Demonstrate the ability to build and grow a profitable operation, and a number of exciting opportunities await you. Remember, employment in this program is at the sole discretion of LYNX Corporation and can be revoked at any time. Acts of malice or insubordination will not be tolerated. Upon signing this form, please proceed immediately to the nearest LYNX Corporation shuttle hub for transport to the worksite. Finalize the following pages to confirm employment. Okay, what is our name going to be? Does it matter? No. I could be space trash. Profanity or anti-corporate slang/jargon is not accepted. So what if my name was just like unionized now? Probably not, but I'm gonna go with it anyway. Selected revival package. We proudly offer our Everwork assessment or asset replacement program to new employees. Below are the details of your selected spare package. Terran Health Board Advisory. Cloning has a 0.02% chance of DNA corruption. Spares unlimited. Spare fee 150,000. Sure. They didn't stop me. Oh. So you... They actually added new voices here. I like that. This was not in the game originally. Anyway, plastic free. So, eat bugs, vegetables, don't eat plastic, or just chicken. I don't know. I'm gonna go plastic free, I think, just because that's kind of a fear. And anything else? No, not really. What else do we have? Oh boy, please agree to each statement. I have no criminal record in the Terran or Martian zones. A record in the Jovian frontier is acceptable. I am not a member of, and have never associated with, a workers' union or other labor interest. I have completed my annual medical exam and have been cleared for having McCullough's lung. I have no commercial or real estate interests on Luna, in the asteroid belt, or in the nation state of Arizona. I will bring a positive attitude and problem-solving mindset to work every day. I understand and accept the health risks associated with long-term exposure to a van der Waals field, and I will vote for Chancellor Chunzhang Zhang to the Pan American Senate election. That last one, Now, I read this ages ago, I think. I think I read the whole thing when this game first came out in early access. I'm not going to this time. So instead, if any of you guys are interested, I'm just gonna very slowly... Here, I'm just gonna like scroll down to each field and then pause for a hot second, and if any of you guys feel like reading this yourself, you're more than welcome to pause the video constantly as I go by and read through it yourselves. Actually, this is incredibly long. I'm just gonna go with no, and I'm gonna skip training. Oh, that's super nice. If you want to see the full thing, the game is available. It came out today on Steam 1.0. So, yeah, you can just go get it. I don't know. I apologize. Normally I try and be somewhat thorough with some of these things, but at the same time, that is one hell of a EULA. gosh, what an intro. The music is fantastic. How did that ship not get shredded?
To earn his wages working hard. I pray to the stars and heaven above to return my daddy to those he loves. If there comes a time when he and death meet, bless the next cutter that takes his seat.
Okay, a VR version of this game would be Barf City, but it would actually be really cool. I hadn't really thought about that. I know some people had like floated the idea, and I know there's an unofficial mod, I think. But I would actually...
Hello, Cutter 9346-52. Your automated LYNX onboarding experience will now begin. Please observe this important message.
Space. Boundless promise. Limitless resources. A brighter future. It's here where hard workers like you, the backbone of civilization, will help us pave the way to the galaxy. I'm Calicia Rai Paulson, president of LYNX Corporation's Salvage division. When my great-great-grandfather Exeter founded LYNX, he foresaw a remarkable opportunity among the stars. His vision eventually brought us the railgate. Now spanning all the way to Jupiter, these are the veins connecting all of modern civilization. And the people flowing through them are its lifeblood. The railgates reinvigorated humanity and are key to our continued progress. You've been selected from among thousands of candidates to join the LYNX family. This is more than just a job. It's an opportunity to be part of the largest, most successful, and most pioneering company in human history. Your dream may be to forge your own destiny one day. Well, work hard, heed your superiors, believe in the LYNX vision. Do this, and you too will get your chance. Your first step is to join our EverWork program, the greatest gift we give our employees, turning death into an ongoing opportunity for learning and growth. With LYNX, death is a fresh start. Good luck.
This is dark. I want a fresh start. Begin genetic extraction.
Video observation complete. To finalize onboarding, your genetic sequence will now be extracted for use with the LYNX EverWork Asset Replacement Program. Don't worry, pain levels during extraction are largely tolerable. Please note, as outlined in Section 31 of your employment agreement, the process of genetic extraction will destroy your original body. Beginning extraction now.
Freaking horrifying.
Extraction analysis and backup complete. Thank you. Beginning spare generation.
EverWork asset replacement successful. Genetic sequence stored. Congratulations, it is now safe to die. Shipbreakers are responsible for the cost of biomaterials used in the EverWork process. An additional fee is required for deaths that occur outside of working hours. You may now proceed with salvage training. Good luck. Now, I did the math for this a long time ago, but with kind of standardized inflation guesses, this actually is not that bad. Like, you look at it and you're like, that's like $1 billion. You know, how are you going to pay that back? But I think converting for years and whatnot, it's actually not terrible. It's quite weird. I know it's this weird big number, but then you look at it a little bit more and then do the math and you're like, I mean, it's still like $1 million or $500,000 in debt or something like that.
Shipbreaker. Overnight genetic backup complete. Pattern deviation nominal. Have a good day.
Okay, so new ship, mackerel and mackerel. Mackerel is the most common. Light cargo is used for civilian cargo. Station hopper transport is outfitted with ad terminals. Electrical safety is advised. Cool. I know how to do these things. Career progression clearance hazard level 2. Sure. So you may begin to encounter fire hazards. Yeah, there's a lot of extra stuff being added because I skipped the tutorial. Because I didn't want to do it again.
Hey,
Whoa,
Cutter.
this is new.
Welcome aboard. The name's Weaver. I'm the foreman for yourself and a couple of other shipbreakers in this region. And welcome to your new home. There's everything you need. This is officially called a ready-made long-term employee habitation something or other. Around here, we just call it your hab. All right, let's start a new shift and pick your first ship to work on.
Okay, I guess I might as well just start my shift. That's not the T button. I'll look at the rest of this later. First, we're gonna cut up a ship. Alright, so bay empty, so we've got a Thunder Badger, a Smith, a Bellicose Scaldafari, or a Galactica. They're all mackerels. The main question is, heavy cargo, station hopper, or light cargo? We can actually take a look at some of these. Hazard level 2. These are... Oh! Do they actually give you more points now? Maybe. Or, no, each one seems to be worth about 5, which gives the most amount of money. So, 5 million... They're all about 5 million. You get different perks based on what you do, plus maybe different LYNX tokens. No, LYNX tokens seem to be about the same. So the real question is... Well, I might as well do this one. Gets me a second repair kit. And doesn't look like there's anything else to worry about. I appreciate that there's a little bit more lateral variety early on. I will say that is going to remain probably one of the weaker part of this
It's all
game.
yours, Cutter. Now try to remember, nanocarbon goes in the processor, aluminum goes in the furnace. Try to salvage the entire ship if you can. We call it using the whole buffalo. You'll hit your certs faster that way and start knocking out that debt of yours. Okay, your primary goal is to get to the next rank. Good luck out there, Cutter. Weaver out.
Okay. Well, I should probably not do this. I forgot. One of the most important things to check is it's not pressurized. Probably. Cockpit. Oh, I don't have the better helmet, so maybe I don't know. Either way, it looks like the door's already off, so I don't need to worry about that too much. So, if you somehow have not seen me play this game before, which actually would be somewhat understandable, is this... No, it's not disconnected yet. There we go. I want to just pop the front off. So, this is Hardspace Shipbreaker. It's effectively a very slightly dystopic Ultra Zen ship cutting simulator. Your entire the entire purpose of what you're doing. There's some waste here. Let's see if I can. There we go. There's some waste here. I don't. Let's see. Cutter, grapple. No. How do I mode swap? There we go. Let's see. Really? Huh. I guess I can't cut this. Well, alright. Unless I can... Oh, I can just remove it. Perfect. Alright. And then is it F to throw? Yes. There we go. Okay, so the entire... Oops.
Salvage secured. Credit
Don't do that.
deposited.
The entire point of this is you're supposed to cut the whole ship into pieces and do so as efficiently as possible. You want to leave as little pieces still connected as you can. So, for example, that one, we had the fuel tank, which I could have just left attached to the aluminum armature, or nanocarbon? Titanium, there we go, that's what it was. I could have just left it attached, but I would have lost a little bit of resources, and there's a big thing up top, more or less talking about, like, tracking my progress. Okay, I'm just gonna hold here for a second. Looks like it's all for the processor. I think. I hope. So yeah, just trying to be as efficient as possible while throwing everything into the furnace, the processor, or the barge. Useful, like, reusable things go in the barge, useful materials go in the processor, and then junk goes in the furnace. Technically, if you want to be cheeky, you can actually just chuck everything in one, and maybe come away with, like, an okay score, but it's really not worth it. So, start of the game, you don't really have too much. I've just got the basic, force gun. I don't know. Look, it said its name earlier, but I have already forgotten. I'm trying to get it in here. But later on, you get some extra tools and way more functionalities, including grappling tethers, which I'm pretty sure I do not have. Okay, can I just pull this off? Perfect. I'm just gonna try and speed up a little bit here. So, couple other things just as we're going in. I don't really want to, like, tutorialize too hard, but when I skip the tutorial in a game that I know fairly intimately, it's kind of like, I feel like I should explain some of this just in case some of y'all want to know. Okay, so it looks like I can actually pop these panels off, which is interesting, but not actually what I want to do. Oops. There we go. It's actually easier for this whole thing to stay together in one piece. I do have to be careful because the spin often will hit me in the face and then wreck me, which is really funny and really unfortunate. Let's see. Where else am I? I don't know. I'm trying to think of anything else I need to explain so people understand what this game is, because it is by and far probably one of my favorite game concepts I have ever had the pleasure of experiencing. It's weird. Like, how would I put it? It's like Death Stranding. It's one of those games that is wholly unlike anything else that I've ever played. Sure, there's a lot of, you know, gameplay matches between, but there's still kind of this feeling of, like, this is a whole new game. That no one has ever made anything similar, and might not for a while yet.
Hey, Carter, I need you to head back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2 stat. We were out. Cutter, make your way back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2. Blue ain't your color. Trust me on this one. We were out.
Okay, I think I still have plenty. I think we're good. Yeah, you can technically turn off the oxygen if you want. So if I do this... Do I actually... I think I do actually have to buy that. Ugh, I had forgotten. Suit patch, everything else is good. How do I tab? Tab to get out of here. Perfect. Let's go back. I just have to make sure I don't fire myself into it and splatter over the wall. I guess here's the thing. I can also just take these panels off without cutting it first. That might actually just be easier. Like, I'll still have to cut it, but at least I can take these pieces off real quick. There we go. And that way I can also be a little bit faster with this. Because if I do that, that's much faster than the just concentrated beam. It's sloppier though, and it's very easy to miss. Alright, so what else do we have in here? Well, we got this. This is easy. Oops. Pop these off. I like to usually just kind of shell the whole beast and then start ripping out the innards. I'm assuming there's probably like 1,000 different ways to do this, maybe even more efficiently than I ever do. I'm assuming the speedrunners for this game are wild. I definitely was trying to do some of it myself back when the game was first coming out.
Salvage secured.
Oh,
Account
hit
credit
goal 1.
applied.
Not that it matters. Alright. So what can we grab? We can pick up the repair kit. Yeah, and I can just keep them. Perfect. You know what? No. I'm just gonna leave these here. That is bottles for the furnace. Eh. Yeah, I'm gonna just pop this thing into pieces. Luckily, this one has a number of, like, really convenient cut points just kind of strewn about. I didn't go figure it's the easiest ship to crack. There we go. I do really appreciate that it doesn't generally cut anything other than what you're looking at, unless you're really sloppy. Which has happened. And I should probably be careful around that. Because if I hit that, it explodes and then I'm in trouble. So I gotta probably just use the beam here. Fine. Now there's a way to vent it, if I recall. It's a pipe junction. Oh, is there no? It's a little spooky. Because I thought there was a way that I could... nope. Sometimes you can vent the fuel so you don't have to worry about it exploding on you. But it looks like that's not the case today. At least not for that one. Alright. I'm just gonna pop the sides off. Because if we can have a huge opening to just send the, there we go. We can send the fuel tanks through. Hopefully this will get easier. Are these separate? They are. Yeah, I'm just gonna float this one out. Oh, gosh, I forgot how kind of miserable the start on this game is. I usually progress pretty quickly, so it's not too much of a worry. But, you do not have good equipment for it in the slightest. I wonder if they've actually added any more equipment. Because that was definitely one of my mild complaints for the early access, and then pretty much every patch was like, you really only have a couple of tools. I wish this one gave you like a ton. Many of which might not actually be useful. But some of which might be. At least in like really niche areas. I'm trying to think of games that do that. They give you just this like absolute massive host of weird, niche, and potentially useless tools. Midnight Ghost Hunt. I've been playing that a little bit recently with some friends. I guess part of the Wholesomeverse Live, really. And the entire point of it is like you're catching ghosts that are possessing inanimate objects, and you're trying to catch the ghosts and then, well, I don't know, ghost bust them, I guess. Okay, good. I don't have to vent any fuel. I can just remove it safely-ish. As long as I don't hit myself in the face with it, that'd be rough.
Make your way back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2. Blue ain't your color. Trust me on this one. We were out.
Boy.
Hey, Carter. I need you to head back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2 stat. We were out.
There we go. Eventually I'm gonna have enough O2 that I don't need to worry about it, but right now it's pricey. There we go. And back we go. What was I gonna say? But so for Midnight Ghost Hunt, you start with a number of like kind of weird, slightly niche tools. And it feels kind of satisfying figuring out which ones are like best suited for you and best suited for the job. Let's see. Anything in here? Yes. Not that it really matters, but for my first job, I might as well go all in. There we go. In you go. And what do we got left? We still got like a decent chunk here. Well, it's not too bad. Already ripped off half the structure, but I might as well start emptying it out a little bit. What else do we have here? Got a fuel tank on the other side, so I should probably free it. Storage bin. Oh, and there's the airlock. Probably fine. I'm gonna get really sloppy. I'm also... It's interesting how small you are. Like, you fit in pretty much any space imaginable in this. Which I guess makes sense. You know, I'm probably going out lengthwise. But as a person that has fairly big issues with claustrophobia, sweatshirts and sleeping bags freak me the heck out. Like, I do not like pullover sweatshirts in the slightest. I cannot stand them. Or like a sweaty shirt after a long day. I realize it's super minor, I'm sure. But gosh, if it doesn't like mess with my head a little bit when I'm pulling off a sweatshirt, or you know, I wake up in the middle of the night and I've sunk down into the sleeping bag and then I freak the heck out in the middle of a tent. I don't like camping that much. I like hiking, I like the outdoors, I don't like camping. When I need a sleeping bag. Brain. Things, words. I was talking about tools. I don't know, I just wish there were like cool, interesting things you could grab, like an exosuit that almost lets you like pick stuff up and huck it. You know, makes you look like Donkey Kong. Maybe you don't fit in small spaces, but boy, you can move shit around if you want to. I don't know. I think that would be really cool. Okay, so this one's not removed. Oh boy, these storage bins are all individual. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. Come on. Come on. Just gotta make sure I don't hit myself in the face here. Alright, is that another... Looks like it is. How much are these even worth? How much am I saving? Actually, 52,000 credits. Shockingly high. There we go. Anything else? No. There's the light. But I can rip them off as they go. And that's nice and quick. Eventually I'm gonna stop going for that. But right now I might as well be whoa. Gotta be careful when I do that. Guess I might as well take the bridge off. Well, I already have. Is it just full disconnected? Oh, yeah it is. Oh, that's even easier. Now there is the glass that's supposed to go in the furnace. I'm not gonna cut that. I'm not even remotely close to interested. There we go. Because that's just gonna take forever. Alright, now let's take a look at the rest of these. Cause yeah, light, 0 kilograms. Worth saving? I don't know. I don't even know if that one hit. How much are the seats worth? 50,000 credit? What?
Credits awarded. Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Oh, the glass is actually worth 90,000. Okay, fine. I guess I'll start cutting that out. It's a pain. But you have to waste a little bit in this game. There we go. Just don't hit myself in the face with the bin. Oof. Oof. Okay. I think it's fine. I'm totally gonna crack my helmet in this game, though. That's just kind of inevitable. There we go. Now is the rest of this furnace?
Warning. Oxygen reserves are dropping.
Boy. I cannot wait till we get the upgrades. Speed that up a little bit. Interesting that he didn't call me this time. But I guess it's supposed to cut down on the repetition. It's interesting that he was calling me twice every time my oxygen would get low, but I don't know. I'd say I like the reminder, because I do not look at those meters normally. I will absolutely just wait. Oh, I did destroy a light. Just like 3,000. I don't know how much that really matters. Well, seeing as I'm here, let's pull this off smoothly. Pretty bad if we just... There we go. There you go. It'd be pretty bad if we, hit the fuel tank. It's gonna happen at some point. It's almost inevitable. Holy shit, this thing is heavy.
Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid.
I guess it makes sense. It's full. Alright. And now everything's, well, almost easy. There's still a little bit that I gotta be worried about. Ooh. Just want to cut that. I do not want to just cut everything. Oh no, it didn't actually. Or no, we did. We ripped out that entire aluminum structure. You know what? I don't think it was actually worth that much. It's a bit finicky. But at this point, we're going for speed. I will admit, OpenShift definitely does have that kind of downside of there's no time limit. For those of you that have somehow not seen me play this or haven't played this yourselves, I guess I shouldn't really generalize that much. I'm sure plenty of people just might have never interacted with this game. But there's two modes for this game. Regular and then OpenShift. OpenShift means you have no time limits. You can just work on a ship, and then when you're done, you're done. That's it. However, the normal version, the shift system, you have 20 minutes to process as much as you possibly can. And frankly, it is almost a completely different game. Like, there's an inherent need for speed. Not that it really matters, but there's interest on, like, every day you accrue a little bit of interest on your debt. Oh. Oh wow, we really snipped this thing to pieces. I don't think I've ever actually interacted with this whole... Oops. That's a bit too much. There we go. Let's see. Can I... Perfect. But so, OpenShift gets rid of the time limit, so you don't need to hustle. And so, from my experience, in the closed shift, in the limited time version, there was definitely kind of the mental calculus of, do I go back for another day, or do I just, like, call it here and say good enough? And that was always actually really compelling. It just meant a lot of time was wasted, and a lot of potential for progress was lost in those, like, couple of minutes that you could have spent on another day. And so, I don't know. It's kind of a trade-off one way or another. I just want to have the zen. Okay, so what do we have here? Oh boy. Even these panels popped off. What is this thing? It won't even let me interact with them. That's different. Well, I guess we don't need to worry about the space trash too much. There we go. I still feel like this game could use, like, some drones or something. You know, kind of like the tethers, but even more ridiculous. You tell them to grab, and they grab and go. Alright, looks like this whole thing at this point can head for the furnace. Oh, interesting. That just deletes it. But it's worth almost nothing. And since it's meant for the furnace anyway, I'm just going to cut it into 2 distinct sections. There we go. Because yeah, 2,000 is just a little heavy for me to be chucking around at this point. I totally could. But that's effort. Alright, there we go. In you go. Very slowly. Oh, wow. I actually lost a lot there on that structure. There's an airlock console that I've forgotten. It was worth, like, a lot of credits. It doesn't matter that much. We're still fine. You know, we've only destroyed a very, very small percentage of what this ship is. And have been pretty good about cleaning it up. Bottles for the furnace. Oh, can I grab these? No. I know there's a way to, like... Wait. Kind of works, kind of doesn't work. I know you can toss these things around food pack. But what if food's still good? Why can't I eat? Oh well. I've just been ravenously hungry the past couple days. Do not know why. Asteroid shard. That's interesting.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Oh, it looks like they don't have the, Okay, pipe junction, fuel pipe. Thruster cap.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Is there anything else? Because we have the thruster cap, but that's processor. No, I think all of this can just go in. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to take another approach here. This thing is maybe too heavy for me. Now, obviously, I could try and cut it into a couple pieces, but that sounds like a pain. So we're instead going to abuse the physics system here a little bit. Alright. There we go. The fact that you can do this amuses me to no end. Let's see, the only immediate problem is I can't... Let's see. That's probably good enough. Oops. Go in the processor. Okay. Please tell me it's actually going in. Oh boy. At this point, everything's gone scuffed. I think we're fine. There we go.
Your equipment durability is dropping. Keep an eye on it. You don't want to be dangling in the wind with busted tools. When you see it happening, head on back to the hab, use a repair kit to fix them up.
I can't wait until I get tethers. There's gotta be another way that I can do this. I don't think I need to go into the processor to get this in. And that would be expensive. There we go. Whoop. Yeah, sometimes I can push it, sometimes I most certainly cannot. Come on. In you go.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Salvage goal reached. Rewards assigned. Fuel supplies are available for purchase.
charges at the Master Jack.
Huh. Huh. Oh.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
That would do it. Let me guess, the other one ain't in either? Yep. I was wondering about that.
Deposit secured. Credits awarded.
I was really confused because I just didn't have all of it. You know, we hadn't hit 5 points, and it was kind of confusing. It's like, wait, but I cut the whole ship apart, and the answer is, shit just didn't go into the barge. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. We got it. Alright, so I destroyed 13 lights, some glass, aluminum, door, and the airlock console. The airlock console is probably one of the more expensive things, but it's fine. 5% ain't bad. Alright, I'm now rank 4, and we're good. So let's see if I can actually upgrade something. Oh, I wonder if progression is faster in terms of upgrades and unlocks. Because that was definitely an issue with this game previously. It was glacial.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. All the team at LYNX would like to wish you a happy and productive day.
Alright, hazard level 3. So now we can run into electrical hazards. We can also separate the mackerel exolab, which hopefully doesn't bug out like it used to. I like the exolab because it's got a lot of big parts that can be ripped off real quick. And fees for the day are $500,000, which, ouch. Alright, and we have more emails. We also have a sticker. And what else is here? Minimum payments are due by 10 a.m. Solar Standard Time every day. Failure? Nah, it's fine. Alright, first and foremost, let's go spend the script. Let's see. Workstation suit? Okay, posters. Oh, cool. That's a way better poster. Can I not actually do anything with my suit? Huh, apparently not. What about workstation? Equipment. Maybe this is where I change the suit stuff. So we've got repair kits. How do I upgrade? Demo charges. Huh. Ah, here we are. Okay. Utility grapple, tethers. Oh, good. They only cost 5. And I have a ton. Alright, so tethers are a life-changing thing. Because all those big things that I'd want to worry, or I had to deal with, not a problem now. Let's see. What do we got here? Nothing there. And yeah, I can't get any of the bigger force upgrades. So what else do we have here? Durability drain, and then you can just purchase the grapple so you don't have to worry about paying the fees on it. Purchase cutter. Stinger license. Oh, Stinger's the single point. Scanner. Anything? Chemical makeup, range, durability drain. Nope. What about helmet? Can't do anything with that. Work suit. Nope. Demo charges. Don't have them. Alright, well that's easier. And we also have some stickers that I can place. Boy, there's a lot of stickers now. Don't. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, no, I have to unlock them first. Won't let me, though. Maybe I have to unlock this first. Well, nope. Wait, there was a... I can place this sticker. Mini-me. Oh, but I only have one of them. Well, is what it is. It's fine. I'll deal with it later. Alright, anything else? Not really. Not unless I really want to mess around with, oh, that's bed. But that's decor. Alright. So we could also read my emails. I have 6. Oi. Reading. It's there. I don't think I want to do it. Not today. I've got... my allergies are going off something fierce. That's it. I don't think I have anything here. So let's take a look at our next shift, but I'm not going to dive into it. So obviously we're done with this one. Continue ship. To do what exactly? Do we not have a... It doesn't look like we have any of the science mackerels yet. I like those. They're easy to cut. But, alas, is what it is. So, with all of that said, I think this is a good stopping point, at least for now. It looks like they've fixed the progression speed, that you seem to level up much, much faster. You know, each of these ships represents a... what is... it's about 80 MP per mackerel, which I'm sure is going to slow down pretty dramatically, but once you get to higher hazard levels and better ships, it'll get a lot faster. Yeah, even this one, hazard level 3. So this one has electrical systems as well. And it's up to just a flat 100 MP per ship, plus extra $1 million, plus extra LT for unlocking things. Not actually sure how much you're going to run into any of these resource things. Frankly, I find the debt is more of a formality, but I do like the idea of potentially paying it off all the same. Just because, you know, I don't know. I think it's real world applicable. What is it? I don't know. It's easy to kind of sympathize with the plight of this character. Anyway, with all of that said, Hardspace Shipbreaker is available now, 1.0 on Steam, and I don't actually know if it's on other platforms. I think it is, but I don't remember. But it's down from $35 to $26, $24, at least in freedom dollars. I don't know about other countries. I think that's a very fair price. It does get a little repetitive, but there is nothing quite like ripping a ship apart after a long day. Which is odd considering this game is supposed to be, you know, just a grueling, boring job, but it very much hits the same notes as like Euro Truck Simulator, even if the gameplay is completely different. And I think more games should be like this, or at least I would love to see more games like this, all the same. But with that, I'm starting to ramble, so if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know, and if you want to see more, hit subscribe, because I'm going to be playing more of this here and there. I don't know if it's going to be super, like, daily episodes until we're done, or just kind of when I feel like ripping a ship apart. We will see, but for now at least, thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.